There's a reason why common manifestation techniques do not work. And if they do work, they are not stable. You might be able to obsessively script, visualize, or affirm something into your reality. But oftentimes, many people don't keep it, they can't hold it. There's a reason that most people can't get it or can't keep it. And there's a reason that many people, such as myself, have always kind of been weary of popular culture manifestation techniques. And the reason is because we're conditioned to try to manifest things we don't actually want. In order to begin, we have to talk about the difference between extrinsic and intrinsic. So, intrinsic is something that you want or you value just because you value it, just because you want it, just because you value it. Extrinsic is something that you want or you value because it leads you, or in theory, in hypothesis, or in conditioning, you are conditioned to believe that that thing will lead you to the intrinsic feeling you crave, right? So there's a million ways people say this is how you're happy. You get happiness through partnership, you get happiness through money, you get happiness through a good job, you get happiness through stability, you get happiness through X, Y, and Z. When people are doing these techniques and these methods and following this conditioning, they're not chasing the thing, the extrinsic thing that is supposed to lead to happiness. They're chasing the happiness, right? So we have all of this conditioning about extrinsic things that will lead to what we actually truly want, which is usually a feeling. You might want to feel security, safety, freedom, love, content, approval, achievement, success. Like we might want to feel any of these things, but we're taught that in order to get those things, we have to do X, Y, and Z, right? So many people are chasing money so that they can feel approval or freedom or success or safety and security or a combination of these things. Many people are chasing romantic partnership, long term romantic partnership, happily ever after, because they're searching for love. They're searching for completion. They're searching for contentment. They're searching for community, family, and they're taught that long term romantic partnership is the only way to achieve those feelings. This condition, and it's not going to be the same for everybody, every single person is going to be different, but it's this idea that there is societal conditioning that tells us this is how you achieve the feelings you want. You achieve it through money, you achieve it through a stable career, you achieve it through a long term romantic partnership, through, you know, having a traditional family. You achieve it through all these different ways, is how you achieve the feeling you want. And some people that's going to be true, but most people that's not going to be true. It's going to be different. There are different ways for each person to achieve that feeling that they want. This is why people end up in jobs they hate, with people they hate, doing things they hate. This is why rich people continuously hoard money to fill an endless void that will never be filled, because they're chasing a feeling that they can never get just by hoarding money. But they were taught that hoarding money will provide them with freedom, with security, with happiness. We're chasing it through external means, through societal conditioning, extrinsic means of this will lead to this, and that's usually not the case. So the first step to actual manifestation is to know what it is you're truly seeking. What is the feeling you're truly seeking? And you have to identify the areas in which you have told yourself, I have to do X in order to get this. I have to make this much money in order to have security. I have to do this job in order to feel freedom. I have to, X, Y, and Z, the list goes on and on. Identify those areas where you have believed and taught yourself you have to do things a certain way in order to get the feeling that you seek. That's number one. And then number two is notice the ways in which you already have an opportunity to get those things. Like, for example, for me, I am a freedom chaser. I will always chase freedom, right? So to me, there was a point where I had to stop searching for ways to have so much, like to have a house so that I would have freedom, to have money so that I would have freedom, find a way to not have a job so that I can have freedom. I had to stop doing those things because those are extrinsic things. And I had to recognize where in my life I already had opportunities for freedom that I was not allowing myself to partake in. Okay. Anytime I want, I can go play in the forest. I can dress as weird as I want. I can dress exactly how I want. I can express however I want. I can create whatever I want. I can really, truly, the freedom opportunities are endless for me. The only thing we don't really have freedom to do is impede upon another person's free will, and that is obviously good. But like other than that, I have endless freedom around me. So to me, I had to take a look at what I already have freedom for, because freedom is what I'm chasing. And the more that I notice what I already have freedom to do, and the more that I allow myself to experience that freedom that I wasn't allowing myself to experience before because of societal conditioning, I wasn't allowing myself to experience dressing weird, even though I wanted to, because of societal conditioning. I wasn't allowing myself to um, take walks in the untouched forest that nobody ever goes in because it's a weird thing to do because people judge it. So I started allowing myself to do that. I undid the societal conditioning that says don't act weird in front of people. That I allowed myself to experience that type of freedom. And you can apply this to anything. You can apply it to love. Maybe like me, I don't want romantic partnership. I've been there, done that, no fun for me. I seek love in other ways. I seek community in other ways. I seek fulfillment in other ways. And so to notice the areas in which we have those things already available to us, to one, identify what it is we're truly seeking. What feelings are we truly seeking? Number two would be identify the areas in which you're telling yourself this is the only way to seek that feeling. Number three would be to notice the opportunities in your life where you already have the opportunity to experience that feeling, but you won't allow yourself to for societal conditioning. And then once you start allowing yourself to actually do the things that would allow you to feel free, allow you to feel loved, allow you to feel safe, allow you to feel secure, then once you start taking note of those and allowing yourself to experience it, more opportunities will present themselves. That's how you manifest something stable, something fulfilling, something in alignment, is to know what it is that you actually want. What feeling are you actually chasing? And that's why so many people are trying to manifest something that they don't actually want, and they're not able to get it, or they're not able to hold it because they don't actually want their dream job, their dream partner, their dream car, their dream house. They don't actually want millions of dollars. They don't actually want to go on luxury vacations 24/7. I discovered I don't actually want to be without a job. I like having a little chaos. And maybe one that day that'll change, but it's not going to change while I'm not allowing myself to experience the chaos that I actually desire to experience. Manifestation has to start with identifying what you actually want versus what you've been conditioned to believe that you need to do in order to get what you want.